Hello students, today we are going to see an interesting topic. So, in our body, transportation occurs by some fluids. What is that fluid which is responsible for transportation? What are the various materials that are present in the fluid part of our body? For all these questions, we are going to find out the answers. Here, the fluid connective tissue in our body is the blood. Blood is red in color with opaque nature, slightly alkaline in nature. Now, study of blood, a branch of science that deals with the study of blood is called hematology. Hemo means blood, tology means study. Blood contains fluid part. There is a fluid present in the blood. What is the fluid that is present in the blood? The fluid present in the blood, namely plasma. Plasma in the blood occupies about 55%. Remaining 45% of the blood contains formed elements. What are the formed elements present in the blood? That is my question. Let us learn various steps of formed elements and their types with the help of some diagrams. Now, formed elements which includes white blood cells, red blood cells and platelets. Red blood cells are red in color. There is a reason why they are red in color. White blood cells are not red in color. What is the reason? Platelets are having slightly different color. What is the reason? For all these questions, we are going to find out the answer. Now, the plasma constitutes about 55% in the blood. Remaining 45% of the blood contains formed elements that are nothing but the cells. Cells are considered as formed elements in the blood. All cells like red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, nothing but they are formed elements. Now, the blood contains inorganic salts and organic salts. And what are inorganic salts? What are organic salts? Let us find out. Now, the total volume of the blood in our body is about 5 liters. 5 liters total volume of blood in our body. Now, if you see the blood cells which are present in our body, first type of red blood cells. First type of blood cells are red blood cells. Red blood cells contains hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is an amphoteric solution which is nothing but it is able to carry the carbon dioxide which is able to receive or which is able to carry the oxygen. Because of this character, it is called as an amphoteric solution. Now, here the red blood cells are more complex, which means they can remove the carbon dioxide at the same time they can carry the oxygen. Now, red blood cells are made in the bone marrow. Do you know? RBC made in the bone marrow. They are typically live in condition for 120 days and then they die. So up to 120 days they are functional. After that they will die. The RBC are about 7 mu in diameter and they are having biconvex shaped structure. Now, if you see the chemical composition of the plasma, let us learn the composition of plasma. Plasma is made up of 90 to 92% of water. Highest amount of water is present in the plasma. Albumins are 4 to 0%, globulins are 2.5%, all these are proteins as we know very well, and prothrombin is about 0.03%. Albumin is a protein which is having 4.0%, globulins are 2.5% and prothrombin 0.03%. Now, fibrinogen, its concentration is about 0.3% as you know very well. Inorganic salts which includes cations. Cations are sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, iron and manganese. Now, if you see anions like chlorates, bicarbonates and phosphates, they are also present in the blood plasma. Now, Other amino acids and glucose and fatty acids and glycerides, triglycerides are present in the blood. Now, metabolic waste also seen. The metabolic waste includes urea and uric acid, also seen. Now, blood cells arises from the yolk sac mesoderm. What is mesoderm? Mesoderm is the one of the embryonic layer. As you know, during embryonic development, embryo contains three layers: an outer ectoderm, mesoderm, inner endoderm. Ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. Mesoderm of the embryo generally forms these blood cells. Now, spleen and liver act as a temporary hematopoietic organs. What is hematopoietic tissue or an organ? The organ which can form the blood cells generally considered as hematopoietic tissue or an organ. Spleen and liver both are acting as a temporary tissues, temporary organs for hematopoiesis. After birth, red bone marrow which is present in our body, which plays an important role in hematopoiesis. Nothing but the formation of blood cells. Now, the red blood cells, nothing but erythrocytes, leukocytes, nothing but white blood cells, platelets, nothing but thrombocytes are present in the blood. Now, the process of formation of blood cells is called the hematopoiesis in early stages of embryonic development. Now, let me say one point. If there is a blood, it is fluid connective tissue, right? So why the blood is called fluid connective tissue? Because of its water content. What is the percentage of water in the blood? It's about 90 to 92%. 90 to 92%. Highest amount of water fluid is present in the plasma. Plasma also contains various substances, as we have seen earlier. Fibrinogen and other components are present. Albumins, globulin proteins are also seen. Clear, students? This is the chemical composition of the blood with their data. Cations are also present in the blood. Anions are also present in the blood. What are cations and anions? We have seen. In the next coming video, let me explain one more topic. Until stay tuned. Have a nice day.